Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this new month poster right here in Photoshop. But before we get started, I'd like you to like this video, drop a comment, share this video to a designer you think would need it, and of course subscribe to this YouTube channel. Without talking too much, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to change the size. I actually have a preset for my posters. It's 2600 by 3250 pixels, right? And I'm going to leave my resolution at 72. My color mode is going to be RGB. My background, I'm going to change it to transparent. And just make sure your settings are like mine, right? And I'll click on create. So once we have this created, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my first element, which is this hill, a picture of a hill, right? So I'm going to accept the picture, and I'm going to go to select. I'm going to go to sky. So I want to remove the sky. I want just the hill in this picture. So I'm just going to allow you to select the sky. It's taking a bit of time, but it should be done very soon. Alright, so you can see the sky has been selected, but it hasn't been selected properly. So we're going to come here, select your quick selection tool, make sure that is on the plus, and then you're going to just gently add the other parts of the sky that was not added previously. Alright, so you can see now that our sky is selected properly. Come down here, hold your alt and click on the mask, and just like that we have removed our mask, right? So I'm just going to take this down. So I'll come here, make sure that is at canvas, and I'll just take it down like this. So I'll press Ctrl T, and I increase it a bit. I think this is okay. Press enter, take it down. Alright, so once we have this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come down here and choose my hue and saturation adjustment layer. I want to desaturate it a little bit, it's too bright. And then I'll come down here, my levels, actually I'll play around with my levels a bit. Alright, so you can just copy my settings to make sure that you're getting the exact same results that I am getting. Alright, so once that is done, I'll select all three of them, press Ctrl G, and I'll call it hue. You can call it whatever you want, even if you don't want to group it, you don't have to. I just like my layers being organized. Alright, so the next thing I'll do is I'll bring in the sky. Alright, so this is the sky we're going to be using. So hold your alt, left click and drag any of the anchors, and sorry about that. Let me bring my sky back in. Alright, so like I said, just click and drag like that. Okay, press enter. Just once you've expanded it, press enter, take it to the back of the hue. Okay, now I forgot something. This saturation adjustment layer, make sure you clip it to the layer, clip it to the hue layer. Make sure you right click on it and select clipping mask for both of them, so that they will affect only this hue, all right, not the sky. For the sky, we're actually still going to choose maybe just the levels adjustment layer. Just play around the levels a little bit. And this guy, press your Ctrl T. I don't think I have. So I'm going to press Ctrl T and I'll expand it a little bit more. I just want just the sky to show, not both the sky and yeah. So I think this is okay for me. This levels adjustment layer, don't forget to clip it. So select the two of them, press Ctrl G and call it sky. Alright, so we have our sky. So next thing, I'm going to bring in this man that's shouting. So press my alt, increase his size. Wella wella. Press enter and I'll take it to the middle manually. Alright, so I think he's at the middle now. And I'm going to come here, choose your saturation adjustment layer, clip it to that layer. If you don't know how to clip, just right click and select clip mask. Create a clipping mask. Once you've clipped it, I'm going to reduce the saturation a little bit, just a little. I think that's alright. So he looks a little bit desaturated now. So I'm going to select both layers, press Ctrl G, and I'll call that man. Alright, we are still moving forward. So now I'm going to create a new layer for my text. Alright, and I'm going to write August, and I'll make sure that it is all caps. The August is all caps. So I'm going to press Ctrl T and transform it like this. So I think it's too big, so let's reduce the size just a bit. Alright, wonderful. Wonderful. I don't centralize it like this. Alright, so you can see what I've done with my text. I put it behind the hill but in front of the man. Okay, that's the effect I want. Once that is done, I'll come here, I'll create a new mask, a new layer, sorry. Once that new layer is selected, I'll come and select my brush tool. You can press B on your keyboard. Once the brush tool is selected, I'll come down here to the top and I'll select the particular brush I want. So I actually have some cloud brushes here that I'm going to use for this project. Now if you want cloud brushes, you can go to resourceboy.com. Once you enter the website, just search for cloud brushes and you'll see it. So you can just download it and use it. It's free for both personal use and commercial use, but I can't link it in the description box because okay, I can link it actually. Also, I hope I remember to link it, and if I don't and you're having difficulty finding it, just drop a comment and I'm going to link it as soon as I see your comments. All right, so we're going to use this brush tool to actually create some clouds, right? So we're going to press Alt on your keyboard and select the cloud, the color of the cloud, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the bottom of this August to create some kind of effect, right? Then I think I'm going to make this small white. All right, I'll come to this man's head here. I'll just come all around here, just yeah. I'll change it because there are different brushes inside that one pack, right? So I'm just going to keep on. You can just change it to whatever you want. I think I'll change it one more time. Alright, so there's no particular formula for this. Just do whatever you feel looks nice. Don't overdo it as well. So I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is currently. I think I've even overdone it, but you get the point, sure. You get the point. At least you understand how I achieved it. That's what matters, right? So I think I'm done with the brushes. I'm just going to select these two layers and I'll call it clouds and text, right? Clouds and text. So I'll come to the top and I'll bring in my birds. So I put some birds here, so I'll just take them up. I'll make sure that these birds are behind the man. So I'll press Ctrl T to reduce the size. Then I'll hold Alt and I'll duplicate it. I'll take it to this other end of the poster. Alright, so I'll select both layers and I'll call it birds. Alright, so right there we have our birds. So now the next thing I'm going to bring in is our goats. The goat, which is the last element I'm bringing in. So I brought in some goats to be on this hill to make it just to add more details basically. I'm not going to shrink the size. I'll shrink the size. Let's zoom in so we'll see what we are doing. I'll shrink the size. I'll turn it like this. I'll place it on the hill like this. And I'm going to create a hue and saturation adjustment layer for these goats. I'll clip it to the goat and I'll reduce the saturation of the goat. Why? Because we're not supposed to be seeing all the details of the goats. We're not supposed to be seeing it. Alright, so I'll just select this two. I'll make it a group, then I'll duplicate that group and I'll take the duplicate somewhere else. I'll paste it here. Right, I'll press Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal, press enter. I think it is okay right there. So you can see the two goats I've added. So I'll now add one more text. Alright, August don't reach. That's what I call this piece, because I'm like, no, the year just started. You mean it's already August? So I'll change the font to Galano Grotesque. Centralize. Right, so now we have everything we need. I'll just press Ctrl Shift Alt E to create a snapshot of all the layers. Okay, I'll right click and convert it to a smart object, and then I'll go to filter and I'll go to camera raw filter. In camera raw filter, I'm just going to edit this. So like I always say, I don't have a formula for camera raw filter. I just move the sliders around until I see what I like or what I don't like, and I just go with it. It's basically vibes. Alright, so you can just take your time, pause and play to copy my settings if you want the same results that I'm going to get for this flyer. Alright, I'll go to details, increase my sharpening a bit, go to curves, increase curves a bit, and I'll say okay. And with that, we have come to the end of this tutorial. You can see it's pretty straightforward. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, tell me in the comment section. Alright, also like this video, share it to your other designer friends or any of your friends at all that are interested in stuff like this, and of course subscribe to this channel because I'll be dropping more and more videos just like this one. Alright, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.